Hardening operating system. Important, very important. What are the news coming with the Windows 2025? Let's first look at Windows 2022 and the option we had or we have current. Why we could harden our operating system? It is obvious that we would like to protect and properly configure the operating system. How we know that we should harden and which option we could use to harden? We can choose from the CIS. And for example, there is a CIS benchmark for the Microsoft Windows Server. The same you can just find for the Windows 11, Windows 10, and the other operating system. If you just download the latest benchmark after providing your data, you will receive a PDF with a lot of steps that you must execute on your operating system to be safe. If you just subscribe to the CIS subscription, you will receive some of the tools, some of the automation. From the other way, if you are just using Azure Arc or just Azure, and you just install Defender or just install Azure Policy for Windows, Microsoft guest configuration, you will receive some of data directly in Azure about hardening your operating system. Okay, just I'm browsing one of them, and here is this section. Vulnerabilities in security configuration on your Windows machine could be remediated. If you enter to that one, you receive, it is just fresh operating system, receive a lot of information. What could be said? Just browse this one. Sometimes you see remediation and these settings. Not so much information here. There is nothing here. But here for this recommendation, you will see something like that. Okay, so it is the one place where you can just see what could be said. Okay, just another one is just security Microsoft.com. If you just enable the MDE Microsoft Defender, and you can just browse to the device, browse the exact device. I am just working currently, not this one, but this one. The honest doesn't matter, but okay, this one. And here are the security recommendations. And the same information, what would be done here. If you align to security benchmark like CIS, if you have a proper license, you can just choose here a security baseline and choose, for example, your CIS benchmark and CIS benchmark version, and you will get similar list. Okay, but how to harden the operating system? There is a project Harden Kitty under this URL, and there is open source tool that allow you to harden operating system using hardening it. Here I prepare some of the scripts or just easy execution commands that use hardening kitty uh, that allow you to harden your operating system with all the settings that appears simply here. So it is just first one implement a CIS from Azure, but so this script is just dedicated to Azure. So if you just execute and provide the CIS Microsoft Windows, you see uh, some of them are about the deny lock through remote desktop, just in Azure. Let's say, some of the stupid. So I modify the content and simply this one I disable. So simply not implement. So the next one is just the firewall. Uh, I'm also implementing Microsoft Security Baseline, not only CIS. And finally, some of the additional settings that are not in the previous script. So if you would like to almost, we have here 82 results, eliminate all of them or almost all of them, we need to execute these three scripts. And let's do that one and see what's happened. Okay, first of them, and let's install first of all HardeningKitty. Okay, just it is installed, and then execute the next part. If we would like to just refer the open that we have, and we can use that one as our source of hardening values. Because I am getting the default one for the 2022. But if you would like to use a different list, we can just browse one of them. What we notice there is no 2025. Okay, so, and finally we implement them. Okay, let's execute just everything to harden our operating system. And here there is information what is just hardening. Okay, so that one is done. Let's execute the next part for the firewall. Just fire and forgot. Okay, the next part, just Microsoft Security Benchmark baseline. Sorry. And final part, some of my additional configuration just taken from the guest configuration report. Okay, so I was executing that one against this machine 02, and it, there is more of them, 9, yeah. 82 results. Let's see what's happened after 1 day. Just this one interval is 24 hours. And then we compare it to the new option that brings us Windows 2025. But this option that I will show you on the Windows 2025 also is working on the 2022, what is good information. But let's wait first. Let's check our status after 24 hours. So browsing the same virtual machine and just going to the Defender. And there should be vulnerabilities in security configuration on your Windows machine should be remediated, powered by guest configuration. And now I see only 1, 2, 3, 7 results. So still 7 items to improve, but just need to improve my script. And based on the hardening kitty, even the hardening kitty is worst. Just my scripts. Reduce it to 7, and all of them is publicly available. We can also go to the direct link and we can just browse a device. We could see this device one, it is just 02. And here is a security recommendation. And here is 8 of them. Okay, so our script is working, but we have something new in Windows 2025. Security baseline. Not powered by HardeningKitty, but security baseline configuration for Windows Server 2025. What we can just do here, we have security baseline for domain controllers, for member servers, and workgroup members. And just here is just the information how to use that one. Here is just the repository with all the information what is just set. More than 300 settings in that case. Okay. In additional, there is a configuration for the Windows Defender, antivirus, and secure core. So let's implement all of them. Let's start a terminal as a admin. I will move it like this one and this one. Okay, so install package provider, first one. The next command. Okay. Install module Microsoft OS config. Then so it is before. And the next one will be just for work group. The operation might take a while, so we are waiting. Okay, we have information about the restart one, but let's continue with our settings, secure core and defender. The last one is just restart computer. And then let's wait 24 hours for our settings and what we observe in Azure. Anyway, I have here another virtual machine based on the Windows 2022 with the 82 results. And so let's connect to this machine. So it is this machine. It is just loading. Let's start PowerShell. Just this much. Okay, and let's do the same step by step. This one is not 2025, but 2022. As previously, we can just prepare a kind of fire and forgot script, but currently I'm doing it manually one by one. And workgroup device. And then secure core. And finally defender. But as you see, it's also working on the Windows 2022. That one is just rather fast. And the last one also rather fast and restart computer. And so after implementation on the 2022, this 01, let's wait 24 hours for the defender recommendation and we see if our new Microsoft solution is better than HardenKitty. Okay, just another 24 hours, but let's check what happened. Let's start with the Windows 2025 and let's move to the Microsoft Defender. And so on this one, let's see the vulnerabilities in security configuration on your Windows machine should be limited. And here, this Windows Server 2025 security baseline has been implemented. So this solution comes from the Microsoft, not HardeningKitty. And so in the 2025, please be aware that in the HardeningKitty there is no 2025, but Microsoft provided one. And here only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recommendation left. So less than after HardenKitty, just it left about 11 after implementing my scripts. Of course, we have better results just because uh, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7. But after implementing my, let's say, extension. But let's see what's happened in the 2022 virtual machine, Windows 1. Here also I implement Windows Server 2025, security baseline, and let's check what we see just here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 recommendations left. One very easy to implement. So another 4 left. Like rename a guest account, another easy one, let's say. So I strongly recommend for now move to the Windows Server 2025 security baseline that allow us very quickly to harden your mm, operating system. And so it is just for domain join device, workgroup device, and domain controller device, and the default one. Thank you for watching, and let's secure our world.